right, guys, come on, let's say it together. I don't need it. My God, Bird Lady Speaks here coming to you guys with a quick video. Now, before you adjust your headsets, it is not my microphone. It is my voice. I am going to try to use a program that would clear up my voice for me, but just in case that program does not work as expected, I apologize. I'm in speech therapy. We are getting this thing taken care of, and Jesus is healing me. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If this is not your first time, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you do decide to join the family and stay by hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and of course, ringing that bell. Now, I always like to let you guys know this is a very diverse channel. I talk about all types of things on this channel. A lot of my content is going to be the homesteading content. That's me. Check out the playlist. You'll see what all I talk about. So I'm pretty sure you can find something here that you would like. It's mainly my walk with Jesus and my homesteading journey. Main two things. But, sometimes, I've been trying other things. Thank you. Because of the state that our country is in right now and the different uncertainties, the few insecurities that we have. I wanted to talk about, a lot of people are starting to get into homesteading. So I wanted to give some tips because doing some research, I noticed that most homesteads fail. Now, I saw one article, a couple of articles said about 52% of homesteads fail within the first 2 to 3 years. And then I found a federal article that said that amongst the people who apply for the Homestead Act exemption, 60% of those homesteads fail within 5 years. They're either abandoned or they are if they're not abandoned, they are sold. So in this video, what I really want to talk about is how to have a successful homestead and how to even make a couple of dollars on your homestead as well. Now, the most important tip that I have for you, and this will actually bring you some income, is realize you don't have to have everything. What I would suggest, if you want to have a successful homestead, especially in the beginning, instead of trying to get everything, instead of trying to do everything, focus on mastering one or two things and become a person known for those one or two, maybe three things. And realize you don't have to have everything. And so whatever animal you decide to get for your homestead, take the time, do research, and count up the costs and see how that animal will be beneficial to you and your homestead. How anything on my homestead, my mindset is, and your mindset should be, if it doesn't bring in, if it takes away more than it brings in, I don't need it. I don't need it. I may want it. It may be nice to have it, but I don't necessarily need it. Not saying don't get it, but count up the cost. So basically what I was saying, master 1, 2, 3 things. Master a few things and become the person known for that. What I mean by that is, if you look at us, even if there's someone else in your area that's doing the same thing, don't let that discourage you from doing. If this is your passion, do not let it discourage you from doing what's in your heart, from doing what, especially if you feel like God, the Holy Ghost is leading you to do it. Don't let it deter you. Like me. If I go down the bread aisle, I see all different types of bread. That doesn't mean that not other breads are good. I just prefer Dave's Killer Bread or Arnold's bread, the Sprouts bread. I don't eat. If I don't make my own bread, that's the kind of bread that I'm going to get. It's a lot more expensive than getting Kroger brand or Walmart brand, Great Value bread, but that's what I want. Because the quality of the bread and the way that, I can't really eat bread or digest bread well, but because the way my body responds to it, I'm going to pay money for it. Like, for instance, I have had people, I am known in certain areas as Bird Lady, the girl with the best chicken eggs in South Georgia. I would say in the world, Craig, in the world. But I am known for having the best chicken eggs. And there are people who get my chicken eggs from me who have an egg intolerance. There is a guy who was vegan, and his family member talked him into trying my eggs. And that's one of the things that he had an egg intolerance. So now weekly he is ordering eggs from me weekly. He has gone from being a vegan to going to an ovo lacto vegetarian because now he can take in eggs. Because he can eat my eggs, he can digest my eggs. So I am known for those eggs. And I make money from those eggs. Now, not saying that I'm just making a killing off of it. Basically, whatever I sell in eggs for that week, it goes back into getting quality feed for my chickens so that I can continue to give people quality eggs that don't make them sick. And what I charge for my chicken eggs, I really should charge a lot more because even with selling eggs, I still don't break even. I don't break even with selling eggs, but what I earn from selling eggs, it does help me to be able to put back into my chickens. My chickens pretty much are able to mostly pay for themselves. Now, there's still some out-of-pocket expenses for me, but it softens that cushion. It softens that blow. I'm not trying to get rich from homesteading. It would be nice, but that's a way that you can earn some money. It's becoming known. That is what I'm known for. And I don't have it. I would probably get a lot more or sell a lot more if I had like a Facebook page. I don't have Facebook. I'm not a big social media person. It comes from word of mouth. Like I have a text line for ordering eggs. I had someone text me and ask me, for eggs. And I'm like, okay, sure, of course. How many dozen eggs do you want? They asked me, how much do you charge for a dozen of eggs? I said $5. That's how much I charge for my eggs. I said $5 a dozen. They thought that $5 a dozen was too much. But when Kroger, Walmart, Publix was charging $10, $12, it got up like $10, $12 for a dozen of eggs. Did you haggle with them? And there was nothing special about those eggs. I'm just saying, those weren't even pasture-raised organic eggs. They were just regular old eggs that you usually pay $2 and $3 for, but you had no problems paying $12 a dozen. Do not, if you know what you have is quality, do not. Not everyone is going to buy from you. And that's one thing selling insurance taught me. Not everyone is going to buy for you, but do not lower your standards, or do not lower what you think your eggs are worth. $5 a dozen is not what my eggs are worth, but because I give away a lot of eggs, I donate a lot of eggs. There are families out there that are struggling. I can't give you money, but I can give you eggs. There are people out there that are raising money for different causes by baking goods. Can't give you money for those baked goods, but can cut the cost of your baked goods by giving you eggs. So, and I know it's high quality eggs. Those are some of the things that I find joy in doing. So it's not always about the money for me, but it is good to be able to, these bums, to be able to put some money back into their feed. Instead of me trying to have everything, I am taking what I have and I am becoming the best that I can in what I have. I am wanting to provide a quality product to people. Quality. If you get chicks from me, it's going to be high quality. If you get eggs from me, they're going to be high quality. If you get honey from me, it's going to be high quality. That's what I'm known for. The main things that I'm focused on being known for: heritage breed chickens, honey, and the best eggs in Central and South Georgia in the world. Those are the three things that I am and that I am known for, and that brings money to me. Not only is it about selling it, but it's also creating a YouTube channel, creating content, and getting AdSense from videos with educating people on how to do this. I don't try to keep this knowledge to myself. The knowledge that I have about chickens, how to raise chickens, I don't try to keep that knowledge to myself. Some people try to gatekeep in the homesteading community. I'm going to share what I know. If someone wants to start their own line of heritage breed Rhode Island Reds, Buff Orpingtons, I'm going to sell you those so that you can have your own line. I don't mind selling you the hatching eggs so that you can have your own line. We need more people to help to to conserve the breeds, because believe it or not, Rhode Island Red was on the threatened list. You see Rhode Island Reds everywhere. You hear about them everywhere. But the actual heritage breed Rhode Island Reds, they were on the threatened and endangered list. The wildlife conservation threatened or endangered list. They was on Rhode Island Reds were, because hatchery quality Rhode Island Reds are not full Rhode Island Reds. They're not heritage breed Rhode Island Reds. And it's hard to find true heritage breed Rhode Island Reds. I want to eventually get to the point that my chickens and my bees can completely pay for themselves. That's the point that I want to get to. And I want to still be able to donate and do different things for other people, because that's where I get my joy from, is doing things for other people. It's being able to donate things. So I want to be able to still donate, still treat people, still bless people with eggs or with honey or with their bakery, just different things. I want to still be able to do that, but I do want these chickens to be able to eventually pay for themselves. That is the goal of it. Once I started realizing what I had, and I know what I have is going to bring joy, it's going to bring life to people. I put love into everything that's out here. Once I realized that, I was no longer afraid to charge people. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I mean, it is what it is. Your price is your price. Put so much love, put so much energy, put so much knowledge behind the product that you have, that it's going to speak for itself. My eggs speak for themselves. I don't have to say anything. It's like, I know I shouldn't compare it to this, being that I'm a Christian now, but I was in the world one time. It's like, drug dealers, what they would do is your first hit going to be free. But after that, you're going to pay for it. My eggs are so good that I will give people eggs just to let them taste them, because I know what I produce. I know that once they taste those eggs, they're not going to ever want another store-bought egg. They're not ever going to want eggs from anyone else but me. My eggs speak for themselves. Same thing with my honey. My honey speaks for itself. So specialize, put the love and the care and the energy into making what you have the best of the best of the best. And it's going to speak for itself. And it's going to prosper. Now, even with social media, now this is the problem that I have with social media, is I'm not as consistent as I should be in social media. Become that person that specializes in whatever it is. It's certain people that have bee content. Dave Barnes is one person. Swarmstead Garden and Bees. I learned so much from those two people. I know when they post a video, I'm gonna get some quality. I'm gonna learn something that I need to take care of my bees whenever I watch those people videos. You become that person. Become the person when people come to your channel, they know they're gonna learn something about whatever your specialty is. Whatever it is. And it can be 2 or 3 things. It can be maybe only one thing. But just because you see a lot of other channels out there talking about same thing, you have another example. Swarmstead Garden and Bees and David Burns, they both have bee channels. But if I can click on a David Barnes video and a Swarmstead video with the same title. Let's see, that title may be how to install a new package of bees. I'm going to learn 2 different things. And then I'm going to make that decision which method I want to go by. So don't because there are a lot of homesteaders out there. There are some people that are going to be there just for you. There's a way that you can deliver the information that other people can't. Your climate may be different, so your method of doing things. Your finances may be different, so your method of doing things. Like around here, we rig stuff up around here. We rig stuff up around here, and I like to cater to the everyday homesteader, the everyday person, the person that may be still working a full-time job while running a homestead. Those are the people I like to get to. Now, there's so much more that I want to say, but I can feel my throat closing up on me. My throat cannot take anymore. So I have to end this video here, but please come back for part 2. I'm definitely going to do a part 2 so that I can get this information out here to you. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And remember to bye-bye.